KILR. KILR James.
Hello gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the KILR Gamer, and welcome to my tour around the world featuring Flight Simulator 5.1, the CD version. I'm not sure why you would have the floppy version. Well, back then 5.1 was an upgrade. CD-ROMs, well, CD-ROM drives weren't exactly cheap, but they weren't exactly expensive either. But, yeah, nowadays I don't think you'd be playing it on floppy. You'd most likely have it on CD-ROM. Although, the 5.1 floppy might be a good collector's item to have. I'll have to see if I can find it. But, anyway, we're not here to talk about collectibles. We're here to do our next leg of our journey on this classic flight simulator, matching the same flight that we're doing on the other simulators. So, let's talk about where we are and where we're going. Apparently, we're somewhere that has trees. Yeah. So, you can't see it. It's not Field of Dreams. There is an airport right here called Zeman Airport. And it's in the older simulators, well, Flight Simulator 98, 2000, 2002, 2004. I think it's an FSX. And Field of Dreams, on the other hand, is not in those simulators. But Zeman Airport is, and it's sitting right over here. This is Hinckley. So this is the city of Hinckley. It's a small one, but there's an airport called Zeman, and that's where we're currently at. And I had to custom make that airport because no one else did. So we are flying to Duluth. And all we got to do is just tune in the Duluth VOR. And that will just take us right on over there. And we have some real live chatter from Duluth, so we'll be using our ATC chatter again. I'm not going to start the adventure until we get up in the air, because I figure, you know, having all the radios and stuff going on down here at a private small airport would sound kind of weird, so I'll start the adventure after we're up in the air and flying. Let's go ahead and get our VOR radio here going, which is 112.6. There we go. 58 miles, so not too bad. And we'll go ahead and get things started here. How about we set up our Autopilot also. Let's see. I'll find the altitude for Duluth. DLH. Altitude, let's see, elevation is 1,427. All right, so we're going to set our autopilot. What do you think, 4,000? Maybe 45. Yeah, let's do 45. Ah, that's not what I want. Let's see if we can turn this off here. If we turn it on. Oh, look at that. It messes things up. Okay. So, whoa. Well, that looks kind of funky. We're going back to Flight Simulator 4. Maybe 2. I don't know. Alright. We'll get things started. And we'll get turned around here. Maybe. Tune that in there. We could practically just follow the interstate and we'd get there also. Oh, come on. Turn, baby, turn. Don't crash into any trees. There we go. So I put some end markers over here. I can't remember if they were cones or just little shapes or what they were. Yeah, they are kind of like cones. I think they are cones. I needed a way to be able to see the runway. The grass runway. All right. I suggest we get some takeoff flaps down. This is a short runway. Set it there. And let's go. Try to stay on this grass runway. A little hard to see. There's the end. Up, 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 up. Yay. Alright, now we can go ahead and turn our autopilot on here. And let's see, we were doing 4,500 feet. See, and like I said, the interstate there that you're seeing in front of you will take us to Duluth. It's interesting how this almost looks like a lasso. You know, the rope and then the lasso there. Almost looks like one. kind of sticks out. Doesn't really blend very well into the environment, but then it might be hard to see. Wow, we're still turning, apparently. Be interesting to see if that is on the map there. Alright, I know it's Hinckley. Well, it's kind of there. Do you see it? It's sandstone. And you can see it kind of goes up there. It splits off. There's like two right there where it says Banning State Park. And I can see it like right here. So I think that's it. This is, I'm guessing, the 23. Route 23 and I-35 is over here. I guess we'll find out as we're moving. Alright, let's go ahead and start that adventure. Looks like it did affect the weather a little bit, but not too badly.
Got 7404 Duluth departure, verified 2 miles south of Avig. 04 Roger, L2 checks with me, Duluth Altimeter Commander I-60 radar contact. Got 7404, did you ever get on top?
Well, thanks for listening to Duluth.
Got 7404, Roger, contact me on center 127.9er.
Got 51.7,
Well, it's not perfect.
Contact, turn right direct to Whitton, climb and maintain 12,000. Got 5127, climb and maintain flight level 2.
This is like a wooded area, and that's a highly green area here.
Departure 51.7, got a pirate for you.
Go ahead, sir.
The bases were about 1900, tops were around 43, a little bit of light rat lines, close to the top.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Got 5127, contact Minneapolis Center 126.45.
2245, 51.7.
See, I don't think we're high enough for a Minneapolis Center.
Scotch 4638, contact Minneapolis Center 121.05. Good night. 121.05, 4638.
I think we have to climb up to like 4,000 feet. Then we got the clouds we'll have to contend with. And we seem to be at a good altitude, so yeah, I think we're just going to stay here. Alright, so I got something. I was lucky to find this. It is rare. And I say that it's rare because I've seen the box, but it's on the internet, but I've only seen the other half. And it happens to be this. USA West by Sublogic. Where is it? Right there.
Duluth departure north central 63.736, heading 240.
North Central 60, Duluth departure.
I see USA East, the box for USA East, but not West. And this has everything in it. Now I've got USA East, but I don't have the box. But check this out. We'll do an unboxing here. Man, this still has everything. This is for Flight Simulator 4, but it works in Flight Simulator 5 too, but it's funny because it has actually more airports than what Flight Simulator 5 has in the United States. It's kind of sad. So we got the product registration. Oh, look at this. Using USA with Microsoft Flight Simulator 5. Right here. Flight Simulator version 5. When converting USA to run with Microsoft Flight Simulator version 5, we uncovered many difficulties and limitations in the FS5 program.
121.05, good night.
121.05 north central. Departure moving 257, 3000.
And a computer flight news brief, number 34, from Sublogic. Interesting. Right here. Computer flight news briefs. USA East, fixes and improvements of USA's flight assignment system.
And had a report for you, the bases were 1,000.
CD-ROM USA with ATP.
Clear above.
Sublogic product availability. You got Scenery Collection Set A, Set B, Great Britain, California. CD-ROM USA with ATP, USA East, USA West, Flight Simulator 2, Microsoft Flight Simulator version 5, Western European Tour Scenery Disc. Interesting. So they had a Great Britain scenery set. It included England, Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland. But then they had the Western European Tour Scenery Disc, London, Paris, Munich, Frankfurt scenery areas.
7403, what's your heading now?
Man, if I can find that Great Britain one, that would be awesome. USA release notes using USA with Microsoft Flight Simulator version 4. Apparently I have 2 of those. And we've got all the floppy disks here. We got USA West FS5 interface disk, and then we've got disk 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, here.
182, maintain level 230.
Climb maintain flight level 230, United 2182.
And most importantly,
And you said you had information extra.
I have all the maps right here. So there is map
contact.
1,
Center 126.45.
2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Discuss 4692, maintain 120180.
And look at this. These things are huge. I mean, they fold out like way back here. You see this? These things are huge. But this is like, oh man, just so cool. This is the Seattle area right here. If I can, it's like a little too close there. Yeah, so you can see it's got some VORs. I think those little circles are airports, I'm not sure. But there's one there. Oh, yeah. There's some others. So this is just an amazing thing. And here are the USA charts right here that it covers. So all the maps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then the east set. You can see the ones that say E. And then you've got your manual here, which is kind of interesting. I wasn't even expecting a manual. But you got using the USA Scenery, Scenery Management System, Flight Assignment System, visual aid symbols. Oh, yes. And this, it's a plotter and navigational table. So it's got mileage and stuff on the bottom. So you can actually calculate the distance and stuff. That's just like totally cool. And we're like off course.
7404, did you ever get on top? Because 7404, Roger, contact me on center 127.9er. 5127, Duluth departure, radar contact, turn right direct complete, good, climb and maintain 12000.
Using facility menus, VOR menu, ILS menu.
5127, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Departure 5127, got a pirate for you.
Go ahead, sir.
Introduction to navigation. Oh, and what's in here? Some approach charts? Oh no, it shows you how to plot and stuff in here too. See, like this.
Discuss 4638, contact me, sender 121.05, good night. 121.05, departure North Central 63.736, heading 240. North Central 60, Duluth, departure radar contact, call maintain 12000, turn left, direct Gulf.
It's got things in here about a speed of a boat.
12000, direct Gulf.
I'm not sure what that is. But this is fantastic.
North Central 60, call maintain 16000, 6000, North Central 60. North Central 60, contact Minneapolis Center 121.05, good night. 121.05, North Central 60. Departure movement 57, 3,205.
Whoa. This thing is a little loaded here.
Departure radar contact, turn left direct Gulf, climb maintain 12000. Direct Gulf 12000.
Trying to get it back in the box here. not exactly easy.
And had a report for you, the bases were 1,700, tops were right at 3,000, and it's clear above.
That's a little better. Wow, this is just so cool to have.
Out of it pretty quick. Looks like just got a trade.
Range 57, contact Minneapolis Center 121.05. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
What's 105?
Now the USA East, like I was saying, it did not have the maps or the box or anything, but I was able to get the maps separately. There's a guy, basically I bought it from someone on eBay, and one of the discs was bad. It was empty. But luckily I was able to get a replacement copy from someone, so I still have my East set. But I didn't have the maps, but the same guy that sold it to me, he apologized for the erased disc, and he said, hey, just pick something from my store. And I found a whole bunch of maps and manuals and stuff, and I just said, oh, well, let me get this. And it just so happened to have all 6 maps that were needed for USA East. So these should have been in the set that I bought from the guy, but that's okay. I got these along with the manual to Flight Simulator 1.
Going 3. And you said you had information entry.
And that's just totally cool. Along with the original maps, too. So, yeah. The first Flight Simulator and the original maps. And those barely had any. Oh, look. And it's another plotter, too. Oh, you know what? I bet you that plotter was supposed to go with the USA East.
Duluth, departure. Release for departure. Board if not off by 1313. Time now is 1307.
Thought I had my water here with me. Apparently not.
Go 7404 Duluth departure. Verifying 2 miles south heavy. Estimate 04 Roger. L2 checks with me. Duluth L2 Commander 96. Your radar contact. Go 7404. Did you ever get on top?
No. No, I did not.
7404, Roger. Contact Mail Center 127.9er.
That's 51.7,
5127, Duluth departure, radar contact. Turn right direct to Whitkin, climb and maintain 12000.
I turn direct to wind, I'm in 112,000.
Scott 5127, climb and maintain, flight level 230.
Let's see what airports we've got. Or
Go ahead, sir.
runways.
Bases were about 1,900, tops were around 40 meters, over the light line miles.
There's a runway 3.
Thank you. Scott 5127, contact Minneapolis Center 126.45.
145,
Get it.
Oh, there's something over here.
Scott 4638, contact Minneapolis Center 121.05. Good night.
121.05,
departure north central 63.766, heading 240. North central 60 Duluth, departure radar contact, go maintain 12000, turn left, direct Gulf. To 12000 direct Gulf.
Let's go check it out.
NG53, contact Neighbor Center 127.9. North Central 60, go maintain 6000. 6000, North Central 60. North Central 60, contact Minneapolis Center 121.05. Good night.
I don't know if that's
105, North Central 60.
Moose Lake or
Duluth departure with FS5.1
what airport that is.
MH57 Blue departure radar contact, turn left direct to Gulf, climb maintain 12000.
Direct Gulf 12000 with FS5.7. And had a report for you, the bases were 1,700, tops were right at 3,000, and it's clear above.
MH57, thank you, any ice?
Out of it pretty quick, looks like just got a trade.
This would be a custom airport, but not one done by me. This would be done by the guy that's...
Have a good night.
Have a good night. This is the one that has done the scenery for Minnesota.
Departure bound 7553, 2,800, climbing 6,000, heading 240. Bound 7553, Duluth departure radar contact, turn left direct to Gulf, climb maintain 12000. Direct Gulf 12000, bound 7553. Bound 7553, climb maintain 14,000. 14,000, bound 7553. 7403, what's your heading now?
So to change your viewpoint, it's shift enter to look down and shift backspace to look up.
Go 7403, change my frequency 127.4, please. 2182, maintain flight level 230. Climb maintain flight level 230, United 2182. Going 3. And you said you had information extra. Alpha cross.
Wow, look at that. Looks like there's, what, a light rail over there?
Contact me up center 126.45, mark. 2645, United 2182. Good morning. Scus 4692, maintain flight level 180. 180. Scus 4692, contact me up center 121.05 this morning. 121.05.
That's cool. I'm not sure what airport it was, but
7404 Duluth, a departure. Release for departure. Void if not off by 1313. Time now is 1307 and 1/2. Go 7404 Duluth departure. Verifying 2 miles south Davy. 04 Roger, L2 checks with me. Duluth L2 Commander I-6, your radar contact. Go 7404, did you ever get on top? Go 7404, Roger, contact me on center 127.9er. 5127 Duluth departure, radar contact, turn right direct to Winston, climb and maintain 12000. Right direct to Winston, climb and maintain 12000. Scott 5127, climb and maintain flight level 230.
hopefully it'll switch to arrival when we get our landing gear down and flaps.
Go ahead, sir.
The bases were about 1,900, tops were around 42, a little bit of light right line, close to the top.
Thank you. Scott 5127, contact Minneapolis Center 126.45.
126.45,
Good. Scott 4638, contact Minneapolis Center 121.05. Good night. 121.05, 4638. Tower direction 1.
So the city of Superior is off in this direction, I think. Duluth should be straight ahead.
91, proceed on runway 9er at the west gate.
91 on 9 at the west gate.
Yard 91, cable coming up. And the west cable indicates up.
That's 690.
You can see Lake Michigan right over here,
And the cable indicates down.
or Lake Superior.
92182, clear to the Chicago Airport southbound, climb maintain 1000, expect flight level 310, 10 minutes after departure, approach frequency 125.45, squawk 2616.
At file 6,000, 310, 125.45, 2616, 2182.
United 2182, read that correct.
Tower 91, light clearance to
Guard 91, proceed cable to cable on runway 9.
cable on 991.
Actually, I think that's going to switch us over to tower.
Last 360, mount east side.
Guard 91, rather.
I think I see the airport. I think this is it right here.
Thank you. Sky 7404 approach. Sky 7404 from the TMU, your wheels up time will be 1310 to 1313. With departure north central 63.736, heading 240. North central 60 Duluth, approach radar contact, go maintain 12000, turn left direct golf.
Let's see, do we have an ILS for runway 9?
2000 direct golf, north central 60.
We do.
11 heavy, descend at line discretion, maintain flight level 240. Bay 11 heavy, turn discretion to 240. 2183, descend at pilot discretion, maintain 4000.
Localizer 110.3.
Initial vector for the LS9.
Heading 300, descendant maintain 4000.
0.3.
2183, good call, Captain. Just kind of looking at stuff right now. 3/4 mile viz.
Right,
It
we
might
do.
be decreasing, so good call on 9.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, if you want to bring
9.3.
You got it.
You got it.
heading 2183, we're going to auto land it.
You got it, sir. We got nothing moving on the field right now.
I'm not surprised. Not till about April, right?
Give or take, you know, we sometimes have the airport vehicles down if we get a snow event or something like that, but otherwise, pretty dead around here. Couple coyotes.
Couple of coyotes.
We'll try. 2183, turning 360. 2183, turning 060. Step for the marker, maintain 3,300, still establish on localizer. Clear down west runway 9 approach. 060, 3,000, clear down west runway 9 at 20 meters. 180. Contact tower, good morning. Tower about 8561.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Tower about 8563, last 9 approach. 8563 to lead tower, runway 9 clear line. Land runway 9 about 8563. That's exactly 3,300 feet. Roger, and picking up any ICM? So far, no. Minus 8. And 8552, Roger. Okay, now we just got a trace by. Roger. There's 91 home short runway 9 traffic, good on line. 9853, turn right at South 2 Taxi Park to the Alpha, maintenance frequency. And you ever end up picking up any more ice? No, it was pretty much the light all the way down. Roger, and light Ryan. time that would be the yellow light rhyme. Light rhyme, yeah. Roger, thanks a lot.
BG58, Moan had the tops at 3,300, bases around 1,900, temperature -8 at 3,300. Trace ice at the tops and picked up more like light rime the whole way down after that. Roger, I'll start down now. 5 until I turn you on the approach then. I'm sorry, say again? Yeah, is this microphone cutting in and out? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, just for your flying, I'll just leave you at 35 until I turn you on the approach. Okay.
That ILS doesn't seem to be very accurate, does it?
Better. I just went down, got a good down indication.
Oh no, maybe it is.
Alright, I'm showing a good up indication.
KG58, turn left heading 360. Left turn 360, Vinci 58.
Got 9-1, go.
I think this one's got poppy lights, which I'm not sure. Well, you can't create it with the Apollo Scenery and Object Designer, I can tell you that. But this guy used a different airport creator.
Got 9-1, you gonna be clear on the north side there? One's clear, okay. Got 9-1, roger.
NG58, contact tower. Over tower, NG58, good. Morning. Blue tower, NG58, I left one right on it.
NG58, blue tower, runway 9 clear 1. NG58, turn right at Alpha 2, taxi Park B Alpha, main the frequency.
Turn Alpha 2 Alpha.
Duluth National Airport information Alpha available, altimeter 29992. 29992.
Clear Charlie 1. Papa, contact to hotel 8.3, and if you can pass along a pilot report if you have anything. The last one we had was no roll that you got. Hi, Tower, good morning. Charlie Go, sending my class on the IAS 9. Sure, 6 Papa Kilo. Last power report is an hour and 15 minutes old.
Alright, we're coming in.
Base is 1,900, tops 3,300, temperature -8 at 3,300. Trace of rime at the tops, but as he was coming down through the layer, it was more light rime.
6 Papa Kilo, copy. Charlie Golf, Charlie Mike, Papa, turn right when able, then contact ground point 90.
1 mile, minus 2. Total maintenance, travel on grand wind, 090 on 1. Altimeter 29991. Blue Tower, guard 70, like the exit at Alpha 1.
Guard 70, exit runway 9 at Alpha 1, and contact ground.
Tower, guard 70, exiting runway 9 at Alpha 1, switching to ground. Guard 70 has Alpha 1 and Alpha 2 now back to the guard.
That should change us over to... Oh, we missed that taxiway.
On Alpha, cross runway 3, hold short 27 approach.
We should be hearing ground now.
We are going to weather camp for the afternoon for us. Guard 70, thanks. That was 50-30, we're 14 to 13. Skyos 5030, Duluth approach, pilot's discretion, maintain 3,500, expect vectors ILS runway 9 approach. Last pilot report, 12:45 minutes, old by a Learjet, head base is 500 AGL, tops 3,400, light run. Okay, roger, discretion down.
Yeah, I know that's approach, but I think when I downloaded the files, it was like all together.
3,500, I'm just going to leave you above the tops until I turn you on.
Traffic out of cloquet with that. MSL or AGL that they have that base? That was MSL. Copy. Blue Tower, North Control 60, North Central 60, Blue Tower, good evening. The wind 260 at 6, runway 27, clear to land. Runway 27, clear to land, North Central. North Central 69, you said you didn't really get
Alright,
out,
I think
but,
this is a
for the break,
taxiway here.
say, good or medium. Thank you. Intl, Skyline 4638, we are ready for departure. Good, 4638 Duluth Tower, thanks. And did you say you had Davis Mike? Affirmative, we have Mike, 4638.
Oh wow, it treats us as actual
North
pavement.
Central 60, are you on Alpha now? Sir. Got 4638, turn left heading 240, runway 27, clear for takeoff. Left heading 240, runway 27.
Duluth ground, Cirrus 226 Alpha Kilo, clear Alpha 2 to midfield.
Cheers.
Midfield there, Alpha 226 Alpha Kilo.
Finding an area to park.
Duluth ground, Guard 70, flat.
Guard 70, Duluth ground.
Yeah, we stopped.
Echo 1, set the approach, and then come back on Echo 2 to do some RCS checks.
Guard 70, push down 6, yeah, Echo 1, 7 up.
Is that a big hangar?
Ground, Guard 70, Echo 1, Echo 2, 7
Kind of looks like one. I don't know if we can actually go inside it.
Duluth North Central 60 at Monaco, resume the taxi.
North Central 60, ground runway 27, taxi Alpha, Alpha 5, cross runway 3.
270 Alpha, Alpha 5, cross 3.
I saw something over here that I thought was interesting.
Be on there shortly, winds 2606. Visibility 3/4. Mist, ceiling 200, overcast. Temperature -1, dew point -3. Altimeter is 2997. Runway 27 RVR 6000.
97,
And if you can pass bases down, any icing on to departure, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I guess it's a windsock or something.
Sad thing is, driving in like 3 miles away from the airport, it's fine.
Yeah, we're looking at Superior and they're overcast 9.
Yeah, that is a sad thing. All right. Well, we are here at Duluth. So, yeah, kind of a fancy looking airport. Looks like it was some work and effort's gone into this one. So, props to the author on that. And the link to the scenery will be in the description. So that way, if you're flying Flight Simulator 5.1 and you like what you see, you can download the scenery for yourself. All right. Well, that's all I got. Thanks for joining me, and be sure to check this out on the other simulators, and I will see you on the next leg of our journey. Take care. If you're enjoying these videos, consider dropping a like and giving it a thumbs up. It helps me and the channel, plus it encourages others who may also have an interest in these videos. These same flights can also be seen on various other simulators, which are also being featured in this world tour. So check those out if you enjoy comparing the old with the older, to what used to be new, and what happens to be recent. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around as we fly free in the beautiful blue.